So let's start with the Sabbasava. How do I remove Asava? In not in the stage of what we can say during the time of the Buddha, but current current time frame. How do I really come out of the Asavas? One second. So I want to check now, how do I come out of the Asavas? So Buddha gives a structured approach. If we practice like that, we can come out of the asava. The first thing what we need to do is the find the drawback of Kamachanda, just like in the Mahadukka Khanda Sutta. He talks about the asada of it, adinava nisarna. So what we need to know is we shouldn't say that senses have no enjoyment. Senses do have enjoyment. Yesterday, I and Ashwin, we had a mall meditation. So, Aryu, we went to the Orion Mall where we bought that Apple Watch, the same place. It was 10 times crowded than the mall what we had gone in the US. Okay, so we couldn't really do it properly, but I was telling him, if there were no sensual enjoyment, why would people spend so much time, so much of effort to make it look good? So there is. So the first thing is we need to accept that there is sensual enjoyment, but that is limited. That's correct. Some people go to an extreme saying that there is no sensual enjoyment, and that is what attakila matanu yoga. So they start hitting themselves. They say that this is dukkha, this is dukkha, this is dukkha, and that get into depression. We are not trying to make depression equals sukha. No. We are trying to say that there is limitation in senses, and hence we want to leave the senses aside. That's a major thing. So the noticeable fact is how good is the face. Meaning, if somebody is dull or depressed or worried, their face, the chitta is in that. So, samoham va chittam, samoham chittam pajanati. Now you can see the moha. It can be moha on the senses, also moha on the attakila matanu. Attakila matanu. That means you're torturing yourself for no good reason. Some people come into an argument that I will not see. Okay, take a sharp instrument and cut out the eye. What else can be done? Just by becoming blind, you cannot get nibbana. In fact, there's one sutta where Buddha says that means a blind and a deaf and a person who can't speak and all that. So they would have attained nibbana by now. Because if you come with that argument. So when we get into a attakila matanu yoga argument, we are going to say, let's say there is a person who is supposed to go from place A to place B, which is 100 kilometers. He will come into an argument that at the time of the Buddha, they used to walk. Okay. They didn't have a vehicle, so they used to walk. Now you have a vehicle. He says, no vehicle. I will walk 100 kilometers. Okay. Good. Walk. Now, is that an asava? Yes. It is ditti asava. You have wrong view. Why this asava came into existence? Because you have misunderstood what should be done. You are not supposed to be attached to the car or to whatever vehicle you are going. You are just going from place A to place B. You are moving the body from place A to place B. It's not that you are going. Just like I flew to San Francisco means the body was transferred from Bangalore to San Francisco. That's all happened. The body was transferred. Nobody came to San Francisco. The body was transferred to San Francisco. The body had eyes, the body had ears, the body has nose, tongue, and mind to take the senses. That's it. So I'm not traveling. As long as I'm not traveling, there is no assault. In fact, the passport verification is on the photograph of this body. Has anybody photographed me in their life? No. Have we photographed anyone other than the body in our lives? No. So, what are we photographing? A solid object. That's all. There's nothing else. Yeah, Bobby, you have sent Indriya Bhavana Sutta. Very nice. MN 152. So the
Yeah,
Asāvas.
that's where Buddha says about eyes and
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. Yes, correct. So basically, what we need to understand is eyes are not the problem. Ears are not the problem. Nose is not the problem. Tongue is not the problem. Body is not the problem. The association with the objects is the problem. And that's what we need to know. So our controlling mechanism, samvara, dasanena pahatabba, gives rise to samvarena pahatabba. Because I'm seeing that these senses are strained, they're stressed. No, they're not mind objects. I think you're misunderstanding Veena. Everything is not a mind object. Then you will go into asanya sanya. Asanya means non-perception. Sanya means perception, which means you will go mad. Even mental hospital also cannot repair you if you go to that extent. Why? Because there is an object. You can't say there is no object. It's mind created. No. It becomes Vinyanavada or Vijnanavada. That is not correct. Okay. We name something because we want to identify it. So there's nothing wrong. If I say you are Veena, you can't say, no, I'm not Veena. I am a lump of 32 parts of the body. It looks weird. So you're saying Veena means this is Veena. That is Aryu. That's fine. Absolutely fine. That's not the problem. So we should know what exactly is the problem. The problem are not in the senses. The problem is with attachment to senses. So we are cutting out attachment to the senses rather than the senses itself. If you cut out the senses, can anybody cut out the senses in the first place? And if yes, show me how to cut the senses. Even in the Chula Shunyata Sutta, Buddha says, even in the end, senses remain. So don't act crazy to cut the sense. Cut the sense objects. That makes sense. So you are securing the Chakku Indriya. You're securing the Sota Indriya, Ghana Indriya, Jivha Indriya, Kai Indriya, Mana Indriya. That is samvara. You are not securing the objects. That is foolishness. Let us say, I am in Basveshwar Nagar, you are in Yelahanka, and you say there is no Yalahanka, then where will you go? Now from Basveshwanagar, where will you go? I don't know. And then I will say there is no Basveshwanagar also. Excellent. Then where are you staying? So after half an hour, my wife will come and take me to mental hospital because neither I know where I'm staying, nor I know where I want to go. The only place she can take me is NIMANS, National Institute for Mental and Human Sciences, and they will be very happy to take me because that's all what remains now. It's a mad person. You ask a person, "What's your name, sir?" "No, sir, I don't have a name." "Okay. Do you have any family?" "I don't know, sir." "Okay. Did you fall from somewhere?" "No, sir." "What did you eat yesterday night?" "I don't know, sir." "Okay, good." "Then did you wear this dress or somebody wore it, sir, for you?" "I don't know, sir." "Okay, okay." Now what he will do is he'll do an MRI scan to see any damage to my brain. And he will come and tell my wife saying that he's got amnesia. We have to keep him in custody. Then the doctor comes. "Do you know who I am?" "No, sir." "I am doctor." "Means, sir?" "Ah, right candidate for mental hospital." "Okay, good, good, good." So they didn't do any mistake. Then I tell him, "Sir, I'm a Buddha follower." "So, sir, I've done Animitta. We will give you Nimitta now. Okay, don't worry. We'll give you some nice injections which will make you remember everything in life. Okay. So we need to know what to do and what not to do because that's still an asava. Okay. So going on any extreme is an asava. It's not anasava, asava. Either you go to the sensual extreme or you go to the totally torturing extreme. That person has misunderstood what should be done. Okay. It's not about torturing the senses will give you liberation. And Buddha tried it along with the Jains. He tortured everything he could and ultimately found he was in more distress than before. And he also says, "I have done much more than any human can do with human endurance, human energy, human resilience, human vigor." And then he remembered what he did as a child, getting into jhana. Then he thought, why don't I do that? So please understand, those people in our group, those people who are listening outside our group, torturing is not an answer, or saying that I'll not do this, I'll not do that, leads nowhere. So don't torture the senses. Remove the sense objects from the senses. You can't cut the nose because smell is coming. You understand? Or the sound is coming, let me cut the ear also. Stupid guy. Now, what will I do with body then? There is a fan. Tie yourself. That's the only thing you can do now. or go to the terrace and jump. That's all. At least eye can be damaged, ear can be damaged, but how will you damage the body? You can't. So go to the terrace and jump, free flying, thinking that that will cut dukkha. No, it will automatically take another body in some other place, in hell or wherever. Enjoy. So, Kila Matanu Yoga is as much dangerous as Kama Sukhalukanu Yoga because both are asava driven. So our objective is Dasanena Pahatapa, is to understand using Yoniso Manasikara, proper discretion, looking at what is real and what is unreal, so that the Kamasava and Bhavasava are cut. That's the whole idea. Now, to add to it, what we do is we add samvara. So that when I have this proper ditti, yoniso manasikara, it will guard the senses. So, first step is ditti. Okay, that's a ditti we have to change. Ditti, sammadhitti. And what sammadhitti? Sammadhitti as in dasanena pahata. By seeing, by knowing what should be done, what should not be done. So that this question will not come, who am I, what I was doing earlier, what I will be doing in future. All of these questions will not come. So today, being Buddha Purnima, what I need to do for the whole day is to have dasanena pahatabba using yoniso manasikara in everything. If I'm doing office work, just don't take it personally. If I'm using homework, as in helping my wife or husband, don't take it seriously. Just do it. Because anyway, you have to do it. What do you mean? I will not do it. You have to do it. Nobody is asking you to do anything further than what has to be done. Like, will you stop urinating then? No. Will you stop going to the toilet for poop? No. Will you stop taking bath and brushing teeth? No. All these are necessities. Do the necessary thing. Take care of the family. If you are a family holder, if you are a monk, just do what you are supposed to do. Simple. Lead a simple life. Don't complicate it. Just do what you're supposed to do. I'm supposed to go to office. Absolutely go to office. Who stops? Just do on the project or whatever work that is given to you. Just do it with dedication. Just do it with full dedication. You're doing a dana. You're donating yourself to that work. It's not yours. Just like Aryu has given me this t-shirt. I think this was given by, not Aryu, I think it was given by
Cindy.
Cindy. So,
No, Cindy gave that rainbow one.
rainbow. Oh, it's Aryu's gifted one. No, okay, this is Aryu's t-shirt. And the short is gifted by Marin and Bobby. So, if I were to consider this shirt and the short belongs to someone, only the undergarment is mine for now. If somebody donates undergarment also, then it is not mine. Shouldn't I use it for whatever it is, requisites? Yes, chivara, use it. See, in the Buddha's language, since he was a bhikkhu and a monk, he used it as chivara. Actual meaning of chivara is cloth. It's not robes. In Pali, chivara is cloth. In fact, torn out cloth. So what Buddha did is that you stitch up everything and then wear it. So you know the effort of wearing a cloth, right? It's an effort. So now somebody has cut this. This is one piece. There's another piece. They have to stitch it. They have to do some dyeing. They have to put some coloring and all of that to make this t-shirt. So-called t-shirt. It's just a chivara. What it is doing? It's covering your shameful parts. If I remove this, it is filled with hairs. It looks nonsense. If I remove my below pant, and then it looks even more worse. So to cover the shameful part, I'm just putting this. That's it. So dasanena pahatabba leads to samvarena pahatabba, because I am really watching, why am I wearing this dress? It's just like I can't see properly without these glasses. So somebody asked me, you are a Buddhist. You shouldn't be wearing glasses. What stupid argument is that? You are wearing glasses because you can't see. So the moment I put it, I can see. No, you shouldn't be seeing. It's Kilamatanu Yoga. Or I will go for this best branded High Boss. A new brand is there, High Boss, which just cost $6,000 US dollars with Carl Zeiss lens. That too chromium fitted. That too Hubble scope level clarity. So all together, taken together, $25,000. It's not there. I created it.
Bulletproof.
So $25,000 worth of spectacle. It's indeed a spectacle for this mad guy wearing Hubble scope level. So that is the foolishness. It is Kama Sukha Lukanu Yoga. And I'm saying that I will not wear glasses at all. Is Kila Matanu Yoga. Boss, you will fall down. You can't see. You are not wearing glasses for enjoyment. You're wearing glasses because you have defect in the eyes. Please understand. And just wear the glass. Don't act too smart. Just wear the glass. That's it. What is there? So I have to do it. And they have given me a glass. This glass has bifocal. That means I have a myopia, which is short-sightedness, and there's long-sighted. So they have given me both. That means I am slowly going to become blind person. That's where it is driving to. Just accept and wear the glass. Because you stupid guy cannot see. So wear it. Done. It is, let's say I go to a snowy place. You're not supposed to see the snow glare. You lose your eyes. So what you do? Wear goggles. But I'm a Buddhist. Does it matter? You want your eyes to work? Please wear glass. No, I will not. Okay, be ready to lose the eyes. Simple. Use some common sense in life. It's common sense. Nothing Buddhist sense there. It's common sense. But in the sutta, he has not mentioned goggles and glasses and all of that. Stupid fellow, at that time, they never had it. It's a recent creation of glass itself, like these glasses. So just shut up and use. Don't act too smart. No, but in that sutta, he has not said. No sutta carries glasses or goggles or anything. Just wear it. But there is no mention of minus 30 degrees also. So, because Buddha stayed all along in a rainy or in a hot climate, there was no need for him to use any other clothing like polar bears. So, if you are considering to go into the polar region, you better wear. So, what the Tibetans do? Tibetan Lama, they wear 6 layers. Otherwise, that fellow will be like a dead cockroach. Okay. So we need to know the samvara. What is samvara? You are not getting into sensual enjoyment on one side or on the Kilamatanu Yoga, torturing on the other side. It's always two-sided. That's the reason Buddha came up with that, saying that, hey, I did a mistake. I tortured for 6 years. I did a mistake. Yeah, he accepted that is a mistake. And hence, he had food given by Jata. Otherwise, he was acting crazy. I'll eat only 1 grain of rice. Oh, today is Monday. Only today 1 grain. Tomorrow, till next Monday. So he says, at one time, if I press my stomach, it is to come out of my backbone. And if I press my backbone, it comes out my stomach. Right? Did he get enlightenment? Forget enlightenment. There was not even a single piece of light. And after he understood both polarities are not okay. That's a profound thing about Buddha teaching. And earlier in the Upanishad also, as well as in the Jains, torturing is recommended. And Buddha did with that. He found it's not okay. Okay. So we need to know. And he uses in the Kila Matanu Yoga, dukkha. You are going behind dukkha. Okay. If you have studied properly, you'll find he uses the word dukkha. So if I am torturing for whatever reason, then you get only dukkha. Let's say I take a firm oath. I'm sitting like this, I'll sit for next 20 hours. Nobody should wake me up. Urine, put a pipe, hose pipe, directly to the toilet. Otherwise, you have to get up. I'll not drink water. Excellent. Then I'll not wear dress. Very good. Excellent. Then what else can you do? Now, if I keep that 20 hours sitting, pain is there, hunger is there, thirst is there. Can I remove that? No, no, no. I have understood. Anicca. Excellent. Do it. Keep on saying anicca to the hunger. It will keep on increasing. I think I'm imagining hunger. Excellent. Then the sugar level comes down. So you start hallucinating. After that, you will faint. That's all is going to happen. That's exactly going to happen. And they take you on a stretcher to the hospital where they give you IV. And you say to the doctor, no IV, no IV, because I am meditating. Excellent. You will be straight be transported to the nearest cemetery where you can say goodbye to your body. And it becomes Indiana Jones' story. We need to know what we are doing. So neither this side nor that side. Don't indulge. If you're not hungry, don't eat. If you're hungry, don't stop eating. Why are you eating? If Buddha says, why are you eating? So I don't have to cover that up because we already covered in the same section, Patisevana. That's the next one, Patisevana. Just use it. Have to use it. Use it. Then you're centered. These three, Dasanena, Samvarena, Patisevana. These three will take you where you are supposed to be. So now, if I have done this much, and in the month of December, November, December, Australia would be terribly cold, but on the plus side of it. That means last December, I was with Ariu, which made him to donate me a jacket. If I go this time around to Australia, maybe my skin also had to remove it because it will be so hot. The boiling point, 40 degrees, not minus, plus. So even if you wear a t-shirt, it would mean that you are wearing like a hot weather jacket. Now, what can Shaniel do for me? Put on the air conditioner. No, air conditioner not allowed. Okay, my dear friend, die. Who stops you? Just go out. The UV is so strong, it burns your skin. Then after 1 or 2 days, you have to go to the Australian medical facility for dehydration. That's all. So I need to be knowing what to do. So the fourth one is endurance. You endure heat and cold and all of that, glad flies and all of these things, and ward them off by taking care. And that's all you can do. So you have to bear it. So can I change the climate around Australia? So can I endure it? Yes, that's possible. Endure it in whatever way. Because Asāvas shouldn't give rise, you shouldn't give rise to Asāva. Or rather, I should not give rise to Asāva. So what are these Asāva? Kama Asāva. On the negative side also is Kama Asāva. So please understand, not on the only positive side. If I go on the negative route is also Kama Asāva. Then Bhava Asāva, because I don't want it. It's Vibhava Tanha which is playing around. I don't want it. It's Vibhav. So it's going between poles. Bhava, Vibhava. Then Dhitti Asāva. Avijja Asāva. Yes, absolutely Avijja Asāva. Otherwise, I would have been an Arhat by now. So basically, in Brisbane, next time around, I need to adjust to whatever is given. I might not get the idli, the dosa, and all of that thing what Merin was giving me. And with Shaniel, I don't know what he's going to feed me with. Maybe I have to accept to that. I can't say, Shenial, you know what? Marin used to give me nice dosas, and Bobby used to give me very nice dry fruits. He used to ask me 4 times, Vilas ji, are you hungry? Eat some of these dry fruits. Endure. Endure the hunger, thirst, all of that with something, and just something. So I need to do that. Okay. If they can take care, they take care. If they can't take care, they can't take care. But should it disturb my mind? Should I be filled with gratitude for Shaniel? Yes. Should I be filled with gratitude for Bobby and Marin? Yes. Should I be filled with gratitude for Ariu? Yes. Because they have taken care of me the best. And also with Viren and whomever I met, or Chirag and Vrinda and all of that. Need to be highly grateful, filled with gratitude. That's all I can do. And have metta. That's what I need to develop. So, Patisevana give rise to Adivasana, enduring. Then we come to the Parivajjana. Try to avoid. Don't go into lonely places without knowing what they're meant for. In this particular cases, don't go to a restaurant which is crowded. Don't go to a restaurant which is serving liquor and other things. Don't go to visit prostitutes or some gentleman club or whatever it is, or anything that will incite passion in you or in me. No, not required. So avoid it. Should I go to the 5-star hotels? No. Wherever there is mass enjoyment, sensual enjoyment, unless I'm fully developed, not good to go. That's all. Not that there's anything wrong in going there. Till I get developed, it's not safe because mind is still growing, still trying to let go of these things, but it might get influenced faster. If I'm already done, nothing wrong because you don't exist at all. So what's the point in you saying you went there or you didn't go there? There's no you to go anywhere. That's fine. You're arhat, no asavas. But as long as I have asavas, I know I have avijja asava. It's better not to entertain. So should I go to marriage, somebody's marriage? Yeah, go and just attend and come back. But how is that allowed? If you can skip, good. But if you can't skip, can't. Let's say my son wants to get married. I will say, no, son, I started following Buddha Dhamma. So no way I can come to your marriage. He says, Dad, you are the person who had to get me married. What do you mean that you cannot come? Then who will come and sit? I'll say, take the next door neighbor. I will not come. Is that the right argument? And the answer is no. It's a foolish argument. So I need to know what really I am doing. So you either endure it or these things can be avoided. Those things that can be avoided, I will avoid it. Correct. So that's what I'm going to be doing, which makes tremendous sense. So I'm just avoiding. Then if I've done all of these 5, then the 6th one is Vinodana. I will not entertain at all. So I'll keep on now working on non-entertainment. Will not allow it. It will not make any place in my home or heart That is Vinodana. So I will Nadi Vaseti, Pajahati, Vinodeti, Pyanti Karoti, Anabhavam Gameti. We looked at on the other day about it. In detail, we went through it. Hope you all remember. So just make it out of existence. If I do all these six today, being Uposatha Day, and especially Buddha Purnima, it's a nice behavioral change I'm bringing. So that will give me Satta Bodhchanga. The reason why I took this today is because I want to enter into 7 awakening factors for myself to see how far it has developed from the last time. So today is a good day for me to try. So I wanted to share that with you, with all of you as well, so that you can try along with me and see where it takes you. So the first one, I need to see a change in the Asava Kshaya, diminishing of the defilements, is Sati, being in awareness. It's improved, means I'm doing pretty well. Why? The Kamasava has been defeated. Now you might ask me a question. You already don't have Kamasava. Yes. I know Ari would ask me next. For you it is not applicable. Yes. But still Avijjasava is there. Bhavasava is there. Why? Rupajhana, Arupajhana. Only Dhitti Asava is not there. Sakkhaya Dhitti. Kamasava is not there. So, should I not work out on Bhavasava and Avijjasava? Yes. Sati. Then Dhamma Vichaya. Patisamutpad. Iti masmim sati idam hoti imassa uppada idam uppajjati. Iti masmim asati idam na hoti imassa nirodha idam nirujjati. So this being, this comes to be with the arising of this arises. With the cessation of this ceases. This does not come to be. So let me give you an example. If food is not supplied, then there is no form which grows, matures, and dies. If there is form and the food is given, it will grow, mature, and die. If there is contact, then there is feeling. Iti imasmim sati idam hoti. If this is true, if the contact is there, then you can't stop the feeling. If there is no contact, then there is no feeling. So today, I'm going to be working on this. 5 aggregates with this formula. That's what I'm going to do today. This will break into Arhat Phala. Actually. So I'm trying. I'll be trying today. Okay. That doesn't mean that by evening I'm going to become an Arhat. I'm going to declare, you know what, guys, I became an Arhat, which itself is a stupidity, avijja. Okay. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to practice for sure. So 5 aggregates with this formula. This being, this comes to be with the arising of this arises. Form, food being, form come to be. With the taking of food, form arises or grows. Now come to the Vedana, Sanya, Sankhar, or depending on Phassa, contact. This being, Phassa being, which is contact being, feelings, perception, preparations, or choices comes to be. With the cessation of contact, feeling, perception, and sankhara, which is choices or preparation or volitions, stop. Nothing to believe or disbelieve. That's a fact. And then, namarupa samudayo, vinyana samudayo. Now, chakuncha paticha rupecha upajjati sam vinyana, whichever that some. Let's say Brisbane vinyana. Tinna sangati phasso. So what I'm getting now? Sukha Vedana, Brisbane, San Francisco. Why not? Mountain view. Wow, good. The trail what we had, you from your home to Googleplex, and the food we had, that is Avijjasava, along with Bhavasava. Because of contact, the feeling is coming. Because of the feeling, perception is there. Because of that, sankhara, these volitions are getting formed. This not being, this does not come to be. So, chakuncha paticha rupecha upajjati no vinyana. Phassa is there, feeling is there, sankharas are there? No. Sabba sankhara samato, sabbupadi patinisaggo, tanhakhayo, virago, nirodho, nibbana. Got it. So, iti masmim sati idam hoti, imassa upada idam uppajjati, iti masmim asati idam na hoti, imassa nirodha, idam niruchyati. This will be the mantra for me day, whole day, till the evening. Patisamutpada into everything. Office work, housework, this work, that work. So if I can cut it, what happens? Dasanena pahatabba, samvarena pahatabba, patisevana pahatabba, adhibhasana pahatabba, then parivajjana pahatabba, vinodana pahatabba, giving rise to bhujanga factors, which is so nice, which is the best thing I can do for myself, because it becomes a completion, which is bhavana. So if somebody uses the word bhavanamaya panya, is this 7 bhujanga factors. Sutamaya, chintamaya, bhavanamaya. And this is the bhavana, the exact bhavana. So what did I get? Dhamma vichaya. Then, very nice. Then the virya. I'm going to put good amount of energy. So I get virya sambojjhanga. Why? It's working. Iti masmim sati hoti idam, it's working. I feel energized, putting virya. So out of 5 indriyas, saddha indriya is already there. Samadhi indriya is already there because I can get into jhanas. Sati indriya is there. Virya indriya is there. The only one indriya which I have to develop now is panya indriya. So what I do next? After virya, piti. It's making me feel really happy or glad. Piti sambojjhanga. Then pasadhi. That means there is no shaking of the chitta. It's like upasama. Pasadhi is upasama, which is shanti, or in the case, peace. Very peaceful, very calming, tranquil. Now I'm in samadhi. Output of this six is the seventh, which is upekha. So what I can do is be in the fourth jhana for the whole day. So my asava khaya, I can find out by the evening. And when we meet tomorrow, I can share my experience. And the two witnesses are sitting here. One is Shreyas. He has taken a holiday, so he's here. And another one is Ashwin. So I'm telling this in front of two witnesses. Physical witness, others are virtual witness. At least two bodies are sitting in front of me as a witness. So they should evaluate and see whether this idiot were able to reduce some asava, and see, hey, you know what? From yesterday to today, there is no change. The asavas have remained the same. Okay, thanks for the feedback. Maybe let me work. Okay, so that's what it is. So that's it I had for this morning, unless anybody has any questions. Yes, sir.
So the other day in the office, the computer was not working, and you were saying I'm getting irritated. So that's asava, right? Coming up.
Yes, that is avijja, sir. Because I'm getting frustrated because I'm not able to start the session.
Hmm.
Like somebody, like Ashutosh was asking me, good question, Aryo. He was asking me a very nice question he asked. He was asking me, why in VRI you got upset over Goenka's voice? It's a very nice question, very thought provoking for me. I told him I got worked up because I'm attached to Buddha Dhamma. I have no problem in letting go of any worldly things. But when it comes to Dhamma, I'm very particular, and that I have to let go. So, what I did on that day, I let go of Goenka. And two things frustrate me even today. People joining late, and that sound which comes ting 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 is so irritating. I'm talking something, and then these people don't understand. Even after saying 100 times, they think it is their right to barge in whenever they want. Okay. And today morning, when I'm concluding somebody wants to join, I don't know where in the world they keep their head or whatever they keep. And I've sent a message. If you are not joining after 5:30 a.m., I will not take you. But out of compassion, I took everyone until they came till 5:45, even almost 6 o'clock. I allowed. Okay, I can't be so, but that sound, it's so irritating because the flow is cut. Because now I have to do something about that. That irritates me. And the second one is the timings. I've said we're going to meet, and if something comes in between of the Dhamma, I'll get upset. I'm not able to let go of these upsetting things on Dhamma. Like when I went to the monastery in Brisbane along with Janak and his daughter. Okay. So this person, this Bhante, was trying to say something, and I wanted to cut it off. So I used a nice word. I asked him, tell me one single sentence which talks about Buddha Dhamma. He was stumped. I told him, iti masmim sati idam hoti imassa uppada idam uppajjati. Ah, this one. Ah, what this one? You didn't say. You are a Bhante, right? You should know it.
But you also say yam kinchi samudaya dhamma.
That is also there. Ah, yam kinchi samudaya dhammam sabbam tam nirodhatam. So you ultimately it is arising and passing away, right? And that talks about Patisamutpada. I asked him the next question. What's the formula of Buddha Dhamma? There's a formula. He said there's no formula. I said, sir, there's a formula. I didn't know there is a formula. Then I told him, iti imasmim sati idam hoti imasa uppada idam uppajjati. Iti imasmim asati idam na hoti imasa nirodha idam nirujjati. That's a formula. And then he says, yadidam avijjapache sankhara. That is not the starting point. Iti masmim sati idam hoti is the starting point. That's a formula you should remember, dear sir. So he didn't have any other option to ask me, how did you learn Pali? Who taught you Pali? I said, it just came. So then I had to give him some story. In that story, it so happened I spoke about Vaharaka, Thero. And I did the brilliant mistake. Because now he caught up onto that. Oh, he's a bad Thero. He is spoiled the reputation of Sri Lanka and all. I said, look, I never said I'm following Vaharaka Thero. I went to Vaharaka Thero temple in Anuradhapura. I never said I met Vaharaka Thero or I'm following Vaharaka teachings. Then he said, you don't know what all he says. He says he is born in Sri Lanka and all that. I said, sir, I'm not interested in that. But he wanted a tit for tat. So since I fixed him here, he thought this Vaharaka business is a good thing. So which is Asāva, Dhitti Asāva. So I was smiling. Then he left the seat, meaning he couldn't complete the conversation. We said, thank you, Bhante, we are leaving. And he was very happy that we were leaving.
Was it the same monk who said there's nothing I could do for you?
No. That is in that is when I and Bobby went.
Okay. So this is not as that monk.
And we went to another monk in the initial, myself, Bobby, along with Janak family. So he just wanted to start somewhere. So Bobby introduced him to me, and he thought we can have a good conversation. So I asked him, can you explain to me about 5 aggregates? He said, it's a very technical question. Are we here for functional questions then? And then what he did something spectacular. He asked Bobby's daughter and Janak's daughter to say whatever is mentioned, 4 things in Bhigajana Sutta. What is that a householder should have? Virya, Sila, all of that. And he just spoke something. It was a good opportunity for him to discuss on 5 aggregates. He shut it down by saying, it's a technical question. I didn't understand what technical was there, because that is exactly what Buddha Dhamma is. So he thought the lay people won't know anything at all. They just here to give us some food and they take some, Dhamma, 5 precepts, and
he may have inherited that view from Buddha's time. He thought that lay people are not supposed to get into this.
Exactly. Even after Bobby mentioning, Bobby has been going there for years. Anyway, so that is how asavas flourish in everyone. Lay or recluse, doesn't matter. And they lie so nicely that you need to trigger to get it. Okay, so we shouldn't presume that nobody has asavas, but we should work out on asavas. And a good period is today, because today is Buddha Jayanti or Buddha Purnima. So it's nice day, and it's Uposatha also. Fine for Aryu, it is tomorrow for you because you are still behind us and we are ahead of you. So you can do it tomorrow or today, whichever, however you works for you. Yes, Bobby, go ahead.
Sorry, Blasi. You are saying in Shunyata Sutta, there is, Buddha says till the end, there is, I didn't quite understand that, till the end, all the
You please
sense
read
organs are
it.
there.
You please read
Yeah,
it.
I was reading that.
Ayatana is there or not? Ayatana
Yeah,
is there or not?
Yeah, it is there. So is that what he tells in the end, right? It's only,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, okay, the last concluding part, it is
Yes.
okay, that's what you were mentioning.
Yes, because Ayatana, some people think that they can destroy the senses.
Yeah.
That's
So
what.
shall I just try to read that what you are saying, so that is that I understand what is that.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, just 1 second. So yeah, there is only this emptiness. There is only this that is not emptiness, namely that is related to the six sense fields,
Yes.
dependent on this body and conditioned by life.
Yes.
Okay, so there is ayadanas, you're saying, right? Meva kayam padicha sanayadanam jivita pachayati.
Correct.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
until the time the person is alive, he can't be rid of six senses.
Okay. So we have to accept that, we are seeing and hearing and
Exactly.
not cutting off that.
So when Bahya comes, that's what Buddha explains. Dite, dite mattam, sute, sute mattam, mute, mute mattam, vinyate, vinyate mattam, because you can't cut the senses. You can cut the sense doors from taking the sense objects.
Yeah, I think there is a misunderstanding that, in this nothingness and neither all the after Nibbana, there is complete cutting off of the sense organs is happening. I don't know, just that. That is just an imagination.
Yes, it's a misunderstanding, and that's the reason I wanted to give clarity, because it's very clear in Chula Shunyata Sutta. You can't do a complete shunyata of the senses. Can't.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Vidashi. I think we have to experience that.
Yes. Okay. Should we end for today, or you want to discuss something? Yes, sir. You.
Yeah, one more question. I don't know if it's too technical, but
You're also using technical. Okay.
yes. So I think previously you were describing how one can go to a nirodha when the sense doors are closed and tick, 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 then everything shuts off. You go to nirodha.
Yes.
And I'm seeing this Asāvas Sutta ends with upekka, right?
Yes.
So I'm wondering if the elimination of asava works similar way, or if you can stay in the upekka for a certain amount of time, then it destroys the whole thing.
No. Whenever you go into cessation, it's closed, just like computer shut off. Like I sit in, I'll give you a straightforward example where I did it. At, no, what was my 2:35 was the flight. So it left at close to 3 o'clock. I think the first food was served at 4:45 or 5 o'clock. I think I shut down at 7 p.m. India time while flying to San Francisco. Okay, it's totally cut off. But when it comes back, like in the deep sleep stage, you don't have any experience of anything. It's like going into sleep, but this sleep is induced by yourself rather than an unconscious sleep. And hence, Ariu, when you saw me in San Francisco airport, you saw me fresh as though I never traveled. You and Chirag, that's the reason it looked like that. And it was 12 and a half hours behind. And what should have happened? I shouldn't have got sleep at all in the night. But I got the sleep. I shouldn't have got the poop the next day because the body still not adjusted. But I got the poop. I shouldn't have felt hungry. I felt hungry. I should have felt tired. Didn't feel tired. So we started the session on 22nd of December. Oh, sorry, 23rd of December. Without any issues. Why? You can do the cessation, but then the senses are still there. Whenever you are back, you means consciousness comes back, it comes back to the six senses. So you cannot do a shunyata of the six senses itself, saying that I'll cut it off and that's it. No. Even the same thing I did while I flew from Bangalore to Sydney. It was 1 hour delay from Bangalore, so I couldn't do it. And then it was 2 hours hence. That means maybe at 8:30 or 8:45, I was able to do that. Yep.
Yeah, I think I understand this shutting down as you described it. But I was more curious about this mechanism of how asava can happens. Does it mean that if you stay in that upekkha for some amount of time, then it suddenly happens?
No. The asavas also get stilled up and the sankharas are stilled up. Then only you can do it. But asava kaya jnana is you're gone. It is gone forever.
Yeah, that's what I wonder if you are able to achieve today. How is that going to happen?
That is the steps I know. I've just now explained to you the steps while I was explaining it to you. The reason why I took this, especially this sutta today, is for that, for me. If I
because it ends in upekkha, right? So if you stay in that for some amount of time, then
not some amount of time, this upekkha will be asava kaya upekkha than the normal upekkha. It's not a jhanik upekkha.
Okay.
It's not a fourth jhana upekkha. It is asava kaya upekkha.
So you have to follow each step perfectly.
Perfectly.
Within that perfect.
Yes, from the dasanena pahatabba, samvarena pahatabba, patisevana pahatabba, adivasana pahatabba, like that.
So the higher the standard, the higher the fruit. So everything is done even in the first stage, second stage. But
yeah, parivajjana, vinodana, and bhavana. Good question. Nice. So let me try. Otherwise, I have a backup plan. 40 days secluded, quite secluded from everything. And 30 days with Shenial. Nice. But that's long. It's another 5 months away. So keep on trying. Okay. Should we end? Okay, then good day, everyone. And have a great working time today on Uposatta and Buddha Purnima. And may you get all that you want on Dhamma today. May you be happy. May
Thank
everything happen. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Vilashi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Namo Buddhaya.